Welcome, guys, to Public Diversion. My name is Chris. That guy up there is Ben with the muscles, and the guy with the nice beard, that's Trevor below. We are a podcast slash YouTube channel, and we talk about topics like life, sports, TV shows. We give drink recommendations. But today is a very special day because today we just, like literally right now, we just all finished watching Falcon Winter Soldier. So we
Minutes
wanted to make
ago.
sure we got our thoughts right out there because right now we're hot. I mean, I know I am. I know I'm hot. And I know Trevor down low, I know he has a lot to say about this. So we want to give you our input on what happened. So Trevor, why don't you tell us a little bit about your thoughts on this episode?
I love the fact that there was a lot of action immediately because it was a nice change of pace, especially with WandaVision, how it was like a slow burn.
Yeah.
But this was like it was
episodes to begin too.
Yeah, so it was like immediate gratification. So I love that.
Immediate cameo too. GSP like right away, and I was like,
yeah. Bartrock, right?
Bartrock. They brought that character back from the I think it was Winter Soldier, the beginning of Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was Winter Soldier.
And like he's not like I really like a lot of UFC fighters they actually bring into this whole acting realm, and he he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's pretty badass. But I will say one thing in that first thing that at least for me, like, and maybe I missed it, but what the heck happened to the plane? Did it crash? They didn't show anything.
They didn't show nothing.
They didn't show anything. So I was like, wait. Okay, so what happened with the plane? Because the whole thing was you have to be silent, right? Like make sure it was discreet. Okay, well the pilot is now dead, and like what happened to the plane? You didn't show it drop. You didn't show nothing. You didn't show him saving it at the end. Like I don't know. I like.
We know what happened. It crashed in Libya.
Yes. We know that, but like I don't know, because it was supposed to be quiet and discreet, and so did he technically accomplish his plan? Because they make it seem like he did, but there's no way it would have been discreet. There's no way. But that's just me.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys know about the other character. I think he's Latino. What was his name? Lieutenant Torres. Yeah, I think he's supposed to be like a sidekick superhero.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know idea.
Character.
He might be. I need to look further into it, but I think that he might actually be like down the road, just like a side, like helping him.
It's funny that you say that because I think you might be onto something, because like if he was just going to be like a quick one-off, like they would not have brought him back later on in the episode with that conversation. Like the fact that he brought him back might mean that he might be, at least for this series, he might be a series character, maybe.
Yeah. More relevant.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that.
Yeah,
but the action at first, like I love. Marvel does fight sequences so well. The fight scene inside the airplane where he uses his suit in tandem with the fighting sequence. So it's like him and the suit are one. Like I really love seeing the creativity with that, how he was able to launch and then there was one quick clip where he launches the wings and then uses the guy's forced body to like knock him out against the crate. And I was like, oh man, dude, that's super creative. That was just really creative.
Yeah, so good. I love the way that he utilizes Red Wing and all that other stuff too. And it was really good flying / action scene in that. But the only thing bad I can say about it is, man, if you open up a plane like that, I don't think you're gonna be able to stand and fight like that. Other than that, man, everything was fantastic. Fantastic. I love the way he dodged the missiles, used them against the own helicopter, and it was a nonstop, pretty thrilling action sequence to start off the series in a good way, very good way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then after the original fight sequence, it went directly into him at the podium with Don Cheadle. Podium with Don Cheadle saying that, and he actually said it twice in this episode, saying that he felt like it wasn't his.
Yeah,
he said it twice. I thought, because I caught it 2 times. So I didn't expect us to get and I don't want to like talk about the ending to the beginning, but like remember how we were talking like prior to how I like the fact that they're not just automatically going straight for it, that they're showing that there's a level of respect for these suits and for these items. It's not, superheroes aren't something that are so easily accomplished or something like that. Because you can look at War Machine and think, oh, he's just a guy who got a hold of an iron suit, you know what I mean? But he's not. He's not. There's more to it. So I really liked him saying what he said in that on the podium personally.
So did you guys find it interesting that when that was it Lieutenant Torres was asking about Cap, that there was a rumor about him being on the moon?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with the comic books or anything, but was there anything that had something to do with it, or is it kind of like insinuating there's a base already established on the moon, like in the comics? Or
I kind of took it as it was just kind of like a funny one-off conspiracy theory type of comment. I really didn't think that there was anything that had to do with Captain America being on the moon / just whatever, some kind of conspiracy theory that's on the moon. So that's kind of how I took it. But we'll see what happens when we kind of hear a little bit more stuff that comes out of this.
Yeah, I'm just asking because we already know that Sword exists.
Yeah,
and there's a ship in this like in outer space already. So obviously that's not too far from the moon.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I didn't get that reference either. Like I mean I heard it, but I didn't. Yeah. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Huh. That's interesting. That's a good thing. I'll look out for that one.
I actually just found something on Lieutenant Torres real quick. I guess in the comic book, he eventually takes over the mantle of the Falcon from Sam Wilson.
Oh, there you go.
Also in the future. And then he also has some kind of connection also to the Serpent Society, which is just a bunch of people that dress up as snakes, and they're kind of like a villain for the Avengers and other
vigilante. They're like
heroes.
Vigilante kind of thing.
Yeah, other heroes. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, good to know. So I wonder if they're gonna go that route with it. I mean, it seems like it. I mean, so far it's only been one episode.
Well, they said Flag Smashers, so I'm pretty sure they're not going to have some Serpent Society stuff in it. It'll be about the Flag Smashers.
Yeah.
All right. So then after that, I think what scene was after that? Oh, the sister. Was it right? Did it jump straight?
Yeah.
To the sister?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the sister, and then so that's creating some backstory there, understanding where he's coming from, and they're fishermen, right? Their business.
Yeah, his whole family, the backstory of his family. They own a fishing boat. They have a house right there off the whatever ocean, and that's kind of how they made their living.
You're telling me
Bubba Gump.
I know he's like Bubba Gump. You're telling me a bank is not going to lend a superhero like. Come on, you're telling me he can't get a little payday loan? You're telling me he can't get a payday loan? Come on.
You know what they were doing. It was obvious what they were doing. They're relating the story to what a lot of African Americans have to deal with on the daily.
I get it, but to me it was like an obvious message. Like as soon as I saw that, I was like, man, you're clearly saying a statement right now, which I'm totally pro. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm like totally for it, but like, it's kind of like, okay, you're a guy who came from Stark Enterprises, and like, even if Tony's dead, that there's still, like, in reality, if this was real life, that there's still some type of royalties or pension that he is getting that he would get from, Stark Enterprises and stuff like that or something. In real life, yes. In real life, you don't think Tony would have set something?
No,
a multi-billionaire.
No, you'd have to understand what they were doing, and it's like Hugh Hefner is letting people stay at his mansion. Like he was paying for things, but they weren't working for him.
You're telling me you don't think Tony Stark didn't have a trust? Come on, bro. Like,
no,
I don't know.
No,
if he's awake, I can't see that.
He'd be jacked up.
I don't see it.
Well, but the thing is also too, he was a military. He was a military guy, so he should have some kind of like
pension and like
No, but you heard what he said though. When they're filling out all the information or whatever, they were asking him. He's like, "You have no work history, or like, what were you making for the past 5 years?" He's like, "I wasn't even here."
Yeah.
So
he was in the blip.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't. Yeah, the backstory on that is they even addressed that in the cartoons about how they get money, but it was all Stark. So Stark's not there. They're all broke. They don't have any real money, and they're not going to get handouts. They're just celebrities.
I guess.
So unless they're doing commercials and stuff, where's the
I
money
mean,
going to
like
come?
it's the same thing as what's the show on Amazon Prime? Man, my brain
The Boys.
The Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Just by being a superhero, you're getting
No.
will hire you for like, Nike would give him his own shoe.
But
He'd
that's
get some
corporation.
endorsement.
No, that's still a corporation. That wasn't like a benefactor. That was a corporation that was taking care of those specific people.
Most definitely. But yeah, what I'm saying is like, and again, it's like this totally unrelated because I know that they're going for a story.
Yeah.
It just caught me off guard. I was like, come on, Nike would endorse that dude. Like he'll give him his own little Falcon.
Oh yeah.
Come on, like he wouldn't be broke. He wouldn't be
Falcon flyers.
Yeah, that would work.
On Jemima, where you get some syrup endorsements in there. Like,
oh yeah, commercials, all that stuff.
First of all, we all know Aunt Jemima doesn't exist anymore. Right?
That's why he could be the new syrup. He could be the new syrup man.
He could be the logo for the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
But we're off to a good start.
I also found it interesting, and I like the fact that they do mention this fact that now that Tony's gone, and they're gonna have to address it eventually, but even with his suit, the AI in his suit and the technology in his suit, how are they gonna possibly be able to keep up, with it? He's saying that it doesn't function the same as it used to, and then Torres mentions like, oh, well, how are we supposed to compete with, Tony Stark's $1 billion like enterprise and his, the technological advancements. I thought that was a good thing to put in there. Like they're not avoiding the fact that, and maybe that'll be his way of easing out of it. Maybe because the technology, the more that gets managed, the less he'll be able to, function properly, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Falcon was the one taking all that hardware and stuff that he was working on that table to Tony or to whoever in the Stark Enterprises to have him fix it and upgrade it and all that other stuff. And now he's stuck handling and taking care of it.
It'll be taken care of soon with the what is it, the Armor Wars. Riri's coming. She's around the corner, and she's as smart as Tony. So once they have Riri, and that's going to be their solution. Yeah. Oh, and what's her name from Wakanda?
And Reed Richards too.
They're bringing her. In, they're bringing her in this series.
No,
I think in the Iron War, the Armor Wars. I think she's going to be part of it.
Oh, Riri's going to be in that.
Also, too. I think so. I think that I know they were mentioning about trying to introduce her at a certain point. I just don't remember which series they were talking about.
That would make sense. Yeah, you talk about
as well, and Reed Richards as well. The Fantastic Four eventually going to be part of this whole giant universe as well.
Yeah,
and he loves messing with tech, playing with all that other stuff as well.
But I don't know if I see Reed like hanging out with Falcon, like unless they change things up. Was he associated with them, like in the comics or the stories, the cartoons?
I mean, Fantastic Four and the Avengers are always usually fighting side by side during big stuff.
Oh, okay.
So all the big meetings, all the the Illuminati stuff, and I can't think of a moment when they were directly involved, but I know indirectly they pretty much were involved a lot.
Okay.
And then so then after that, I think it jumps into the backstory on Winter Soldier. So he goes into that little flashback scene, which was tied in itself, like because he for one he looks like a badass guy. I mean, right now, like, and I don't know where they're gonna go with it, but right now he looks a little lame to me. Like, it's not only the hair, but just like him in general, it's a little tame. And like I get it, but like, he used to look super badass in my opinion. And so, with that little flashback, I thought that was cool. And then what do you guys think about kind of like his introduction?
I liked it. at first I didn't get it. I'm like, wait, what? Hail Hydra. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a flashback.
I didn't get that at first too. Yeah.
Yeah. So it took a sec. And then when he woke up, it was like, oh, okay, he was having flashbacks / like little nightmares and stuff like that. I thought that was a cool touch. And I also like the fact that he's basically going through what we saw Captain America do, the adjustment of like being reintroduced into society. Yeah. So even that little joke about like being 100-something years old, and he was dead serious when he said it too.
Yeah, 106. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. But like him, like he didn't know what to do at all. Like he didn't know how to function. He couldn't like, and him going through therapy makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Especially for like the PTSDs probably going through and whatnot. So I thought all of it was kind of a cool touch. But I knew once we got to the point where they're talking about that aspect, I knew the show was just gonna have a lull where it's gonna be more like character development and no more action.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But I thought that was a good touch. What do you think, Ben?
That beginning fight scene was great, and I kind of thought it was a flashback at first, right when it started, because he's wearing the mask again.
Yeah.
The hair the way that he had it during the Winter Soldier movie, Captain America Winter Soldier movie, and right at the end, man, I was trying to figure out who that Asian guy was at the end that he was about to kill. I didn't know whether he killed him or not. I thought he was going to be like a major player towards this entire episode. That's why they were showing the flashback. But I mean, I'm not going to say what happened at the end until we get there. But after that, the whole therapy was a nice touch. The whole him and the jokes with the older Asian guy, and then setting up on the date. I never really thought about playing a battleship, or what's it called, battleships, and as a drinking game before, but I think I got to put that one on the list.
No, I think I've played that. I think I played that in college.
But people cheat, so I hate playing that game.
Yeah,
like, I knew you liar.
Well, that's why you always have to have like a mediator, a guy who's like looking like an equal bystanders to make sure he's not cheating. Yeah, because people do cheat. People do cheat for sure. But they have an app on it now. Like I played it one time where now it's on an app, so you can't fake it. Like so if I'm on the app and then Ben's on the app or whatever, then like we're playing Battleship and you can't fake it. I mean, there's nothing like a little like it's not the same, because I physically, like, if I take your ship, I want to have it. I want you to hand it to me with the little pins in it, so I know that I conquered. I would want that. But I also like when Winter Soldier, while he's in therapy and she's like, oh, did you break the rules? And then he goes through that whole sequence where he hacks into the car. And that whole thing, I thought that was pretty creative, and I think that might be a flash forward of what's to come, like the nature of kind of like how he's gonna be responding to like criminals and stuff like that for the future, like this route versus his previous nature. So I thought that was kind of, I thought it was kind of cool, and it showed like he's still gonna, he's still very techy in that respect. I thought that Asian girl was kind of cute. You didn't know? I was like, all right, set me up. Set me up, man. Set me up.
She was.
I thought she was cute. But, and then during that sequence, I didn't catch at first, and now I think you're about to say it, Ben. So the guy that Winter Soldier kills at the door, is that Yuri's son?
Yeah.
Yes.
He had a
picture.
I was gonna say ofrenda. But he had like that, that little mural kind of like rosary type deal.
Yeah.
But that was him.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't like at first I didn't get that. And I was like, who is this guy? Why is he finding an emotional attachment to him? I didn't get it. And maybe I missed it at first or something, but I didn't get it. And so I was like, all right, so maybe I got to watch out for a character named Yuri, because maybe he'll come up in the future. I didn't see that. Okay, he killed his son, and the fact that he remembers killing his son. And do you guys think he went to that specific place on purpose? Like, did he go there on purpose? Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He has that book. So he had to, it was part of his therapy to make amends with all the people that he did wrong. So since he had that list, he was just checking them off. That's why he was like
going there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a bad.
But like, but why befriend them then?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
he feels the guilt. Just the guilt.
But that makes it even tougher to say what you have to say and move on. Now he knows how he has a friend. You could tell he really likes that old man. Like now it's gonna make it like 50 times worse because he's gonna lose a friend.
Yeah.
After he says it. And that man might pass away from that. But you know what I mean? He's at that age where like if he coughs, you're like, are you okay? I fell for it.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good writing right there, Chris. That's good writing.
No, that is that was excellent. I like that. I like that a lot. After that, where did it go after that? Right after that scene,
I went to them putting on the masks, and Lieutenant Torres was, I don't know, trying to get intel, I guess, on that gang. And that chick was passing out the masks, and then I'm assuming the guy in the mask is the GSP character again.
That's what I thought.
I didn't think so.
No,
you didn't. You didn't feel that way, Trevor?
No,
he had the whole stomp to the ground and stuff like that.
No, but GSP, he was just like, he's a freakish athlete, but he didn't have any superpower or anything. This dude jumped from the second story or whatever and landed on the ground. Like he was displaying like super soldier type things.
Do you think that's the same guy? I mean, well, okay, I'll save it for later. Yeah, no, that's interesting because I thought it was a GSP guy. I did, but I mean, we'll
that was my assumption as well. But
we'll see what's to come. We'll see.
Yeah,
and then after that, what happens after that?
He gets stomped out.
Butt kicked.
He gets stomped out. I'm like,
he almost gets his melon cracked.
Yeah. So like that almost debunked my theory. I was like, okay, I guess he's not a sidekick because I don't know. I don't know if he's alive.
No, but it could be like, they're playing that, the type of superheroes that get beat up, they get beat up like the Daredevil series, where I like that you show the human aspect where he's frail. He's gonna get his ass kicked, and then he's gonna have to recover, and then maybe. I mean, I don't know there.
I think he is alive because then he send all the pictures and messages and everybody just everything.
Yeah, no, he's alive. I'm not saying
he's on a secure line.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's dead. He's just like injured, and he had stitches. Like
he had stitches in his head.
Yeah. And then after that, I think it was a shortcut back to the brother and sister, and then we have the ending scene with the guy who the mayor or governor who's saying we need a hero, and then that guy comes out with the shield. I don't know. Do you guys happen to know who he's supposed to be?
Yeah, I think the character is going to be the U.S. agent. So that's name is John Walker. And he eventually kind of takes up the mantle of kind of Captain America and stuff like that, and kind of becomes. I'm not really sure if he has the super soldier serum.
Yeah, he does.
100%. I think he's just kind of more of a normal guy. 'Cause he walks around with a shield. He walks around with a gun.
No, he has
the serum, the super soldier.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah, because it makes him like a little.
Hoping they kind of explain that.
Yeah, it makes him a little off. Because it's not the exact same serum, so like they're still tweaking with it, whatever. But like, yeah, he got it. It might be the same one that they gave Blonsky.
Okay.
Remember they gave him something, and he was slightly more aggressive and off, and like things weren't right. So it could be that same exact one. It could be a variation of it, but yeah, he does have something. Yeah. So.
I thought his smile was a little off. Like it was a little weird. Yeah. Maybe he introduced him, and then his smile wasn't quite like. It's not a stoic like Captain America smile. It's more like like I don't know.
You know
like,
that character?
Like he's off a little bit.
Yeah, the actor who plays him. I think he's like Kurt Russell's son or something.
Oh really?
I didn't.
Oh really? Yeah.
I don't know. I have to look that up. That's interesting.
Kind of interested to see how they go in that direction. If they're going to kind of make him like a good guy, kind of in the beginning, helping, and then eventually maybe he becomes kind of a guy that Falcon and Winter Soldier have to fight towards the end. Because you could tell that Sam Wilson was kind of really disappointed that they just gave the shield right away to that. And it was just one of those things where he's now thinking to himself, I should have just kept it. What the hell did I?
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Like, why the heck? Why didn't you just hold on to it? Because you're
a museum. A museum. Why?
Because he's broke, Trevor, and he's trying to get that money to get that shit.
No, you donate to museum. They don't. The museums don't ever pay you.
I'm kidding. Well, yeah.
If that's the case, he has at least a couple $1 million worth of vibranium just in that shield alone. He could have hawked out and saved his family house.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was interesting, and it ended. And it got me all excited because it ended and then it showed like there was still like 9 minutes left of like credits, and I was like, all right, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, and then nothing. I was like, what? What?
It's a show.
Yes, but they're known for doing. They're known for giving me a little something at the end. And then I see this huge 9 minute gap or whatever, and so I'm excited. I'm like, all right, it'll be here. I'm reading names. All right, cool. John Smith. All right, cool. John Smith, cool. Nothing.
Chris,
they played me.
Chris, understand we're not in the movie. We're not in the movie theater. You can scroll through it real quick.
I know, but I didn't want to like. I get it. I get it.
Miss it on accident.
Oh my
God! That skip 30, you might miss it.
I don't know about that yet. No, but I didn't want to like miss anything, because if I scroll, what if I miss like the first little tidbit? So I'll just let it roll. I'll just let it roll and sit there looking stupid for 9 minutes. While you just show me a bunch of names.
But so far it was okay. I saw other things today, so it made it okay because there were other things I saw today that I liked more.
Are you comparing it? All right, so I mean, we'll talk about those other things that you watched, but but if we compare it to like say the WandaVision, if I were to compare apples and apples, first episode of WandaVision versus this, it doesn't even compare. This was a world of different to me, way better.
Yeah. This one's gonna keep people around. People are not gonna lose interest, and then eventually ask their buddy 4 episodes in, is it worth it for me to go back into it and check it out? The way that WandaVision was.
Yeah.
But I had to convince some of my friends, telling them after they gave up on the first episode, hey man, you gotta jump back in it because episode 4, 5, and 6, which is ridiculously good.
Yeah. Well, by 3 it picks up. So, but yeah, like I even, no jokes, my mom sent me a text last night. She's like, is there another season? Because my dad watched an episode and he hates 50s and 60s TV shows.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So he had no interest in seeing WandaVision. I'm like, Mom, it changes. Every episode's a different decade. She's like, oh, really? So she started watching it and he got back into it and they loved it. Where they're looking for another season. I'm like, no, it was only one.
It just finished.
Yeah, I'm like, hurry up, wrap that up so you could start watching this one, like Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, is it a Marvel series? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay.
She's like, DC? No, not about it.
Yeah, not as much.
So what do you guys think it's going for the next episode then? What are just your initial thoughts right now? Maybe what we might.
I'm hoping they do a whole backstory on U.S. Agent or Captain America, whatever they're going to call him now, so we can figure out where he's coming from and his backstory. That's what I really would like to see in the next episode.
Yeah, I kind of think they have to, because we don't know anything about this guy at all. So
I thought you guys would know a little bit more about that.
Not too much. I even had one of the comic books when I was little because I liked the darker navy color over the bright royal blue, but I didn't know anything about the dude. When I found out later on that it wasn't Captain America, I'm like, why do I even have this thing? And it had him on it, and I think it had I don't know if it was the same one or I had got a comic at the same time. It said D-Man, but the guy looked like Wolverine, but it wasn't Wolverine. So I'm like, what is this bootleg stuff I got? So I don't know. I don't know too much about US Agent, but the fact that he is kind of like a bootleg version of Captain America, it seems like it could be fun on how they treat him, because he could still be a good guy, but because of the serum and all this other stuff, he could do bad things, and like, why did I do this? And he could be a redeemable character down the road.
Yeah. So my thoughts on that is that, all right, so Trevor, you didn't think that was GSP that jumped out of the window. Originally, I thought it was until that whole Captain America scene, and I was like, dude, maybe what if, because of that weird little smirk, smile, whatever you want to call it, I was like, what if that dude was the guy? What if
he wasn't?
Like, well, you know, what if, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what, you know, like, if you think things that are going in my mind, it's not factual. I'm just, you know, and you know, who knows, you know, but I mean, if it's not.
Yeah, no, I personally don't think so. I think it's just a they'll say terrorist group, but it could be an offset thing that's more related to either like the Thunderbolts or Weapon X project or something like that, where they got their hands on the serum, and but they're like radicalists who have a different ideal type of thing. But like John Walker was in the military, so like, you know what I mean? Like they personally put him on a project. They chose him to be that guy.
Yeah. Well, they kind of gave a little bit of a backstory on the guys with a mask, saying that there were a group that wanted the blip to be a actual thing and stay on and not have been reversed back. So
because the borders.
Yeah.
They wanted everything like unity.
Yeah. So they'll probably end up being some kind of small time group that maybe we heard in the comic books before or TV shows or something. It
was one character. It was one character.
Well, it's that.
Wasn't
it's that
Flag
guy
Smasher had
the chick. Yeah, the chick that was wearing the mask.
No. In the comic books,
too.
Flag Smasher was
she's gonna eventually be some kind of big player. She was a chick that was.
Hello.
Good
what happened right now?
Yeah.
There you go, man. Great job. No, Ben. In the comics, there's a villain named Flag Smasher.
Yeah.
So they converted it.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying that the chick that was passing out the masks to all the people around is going to be a bigger part of what's going on too down the line. So I think it is a pretty big like terrorist group or organization or something like that that's going to be the antagonist for either Winter Soldier or Falcon or both.
Is there a significance in that red hand that's on the cell phone? Did you guys know?
Not that I know of yet. I was thinking maybe the hand, but the hand is like a Japanese, like ninjas and stuff like that, so that it can't be them.
There was one character, I can't remember her name, but she had, because you know I'm big in like I shoot a lot and I like to do creative stuff. There was one character I had saw who has that handprint on her face. So I don't know if it has to do with that, or maybe that specific girl is that character in the comic books.
Yeah.
But it could be that, possibly. It's a nice touch. I know Flag Smasher had paint on his face, but I didn't know if it was a handprint. But it could just be associated to like someone within that organization.
Yeah.
But definitely not the hand. That was Japanese.
Well, I look forward to seeing like what, again, because we literally just came off from watching this show live at 12 midnight. But I look forward to hearing like where people's thoughts are like on this week as this week continues, and like watching YouTube videos and conspiracy theories and stuff like that, hearing where people's thoughts are, because on Friday, when we do our next video, I think what we might think of the episode might also change, like, you know what I mean, because we might have a little bit more knowledge now and be like, and we'll see things, and I think I'm gonna watch it again, like I
definitely check it out
my
again.
Perspective might change a little bit the second time around. But I look forward to that. I really look forward to that, and
don't know what to expect just because of WandaVision.
You don't.
But yeah. But do you guys do you guys feel like? Well, I kind of feel like it's not going to have that because WandaVision is based on psychology and stuff like that, and her inner like issues and whatnot. But this is more based on like what is, not what could be, because there's no magic involved or anything. So do you think that they'll just have everything straightforward, hide a couple Easter eggs, and keep it simple?
Yes, I can't see them going off in some kind of weird tangent that's going to lead us into the whatever next big movie that's coming up, because everything coming up is supposed to be, like big multiverse type of situations, and this again not going in any type of magic or any type of like scenarios where super beings are going to be involved to a degree. I think it's just going to be kind of cut, paste, and dry from a beginning to an end. Maybe there'll be something towards the end that kind of connects everything, but as of right now, I'm honestly thinking that it's just going to be kind of a straightforward thing, and maybe this is going to be the series that they build on 2, 3, 4 types of seasons, because it's two very popular characters that people want to see.
That's true. Yeah. And it's very general, so you could actually introduce new characters that you want to have in the world within it, because it's easier. Like Rhodes, since he's there, he looks like he's semi mentor type character right now. That makes sense. That works.
I can see that. But I overall, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy it. For those of you that are watching, if you have any comments on what we said, if you think what we said was dumb, or if you think we were spot on today, let us know. Put that in the comments. We're going to be doing videos weekly. Today was specifically because we're all hyped up about what we just saw. And so we're going to share our thoughts again for you the next time we see you. But if you like videos like these, then don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is Public Diversion, and we will see you guys next time.
Peace.